So you looked at this, you did some research specifically on our soccer situation. What can you say about it? Can we actually say that public money is a good investment on a soccer stadium?
There's no question in my mind when you look at the construction and the operations impacts of this particular project that the long-term net present value surplus is very positive, and that's a great thing for the city of St. Louis.
Put that in layman's terms. What is the net present value? What do you mean?
Well, when you look at the revenues that are going to come in from 20, 30 years of operating this facility, visitor spending on tickets, on hotels and the like, and you compare that to what the projected public subsidy is going to be, the benefits and the revenues are going to far outweigh those costs. And for that reason, again, over the long run, the net present value benefits are going to be positive. I'm very optimistic because the percentage that the city would be paying in this particular case is extremely small. We're not talking about, if you go back to the 80s, over the last 25, 30 years, there were a lot of stadiums built where the public sector had to pay 70, 80, 90% of the facility. That is not anywhere close to being the case in this particular case with this soccer stadium downtown. It's a very small percentage in relative terms, and that's why I feel that if you look at the long-term benefits of visitors spending money downtown, there's no question in my mind after the analysis I've done, the construction and operations impacts are going to generate more revenue for the city and for the region than the cost of the public subsidy.
Getting more back than what they're putting in.
Unquestionably.
Any thoughts on the deal that we made with the Rams way back when? Was that a bad deal?
When you look back at what happened with the Rams and the deal back in the early 90s, I think you had a community that was desperate to bring football back, and I think you had an ownership group in the Rams that knew we were desperate to bring football back. And that created terms in that lease that were very unfavorable for the city. And as much as people want to criticize Stan Kroenke, that lease allowed and created an opportunity for somebody to take the team and move elsewhere.
Are we in danger of being desperate like that with soccer right now and doing a bad deal again?
I don't feel that there's any desperation involved here. Again, I believe, from what I understand, what I've read, what I've spoken to people, that this is a very solid deal. I think if I live in the city, you've got to feel very confident that you're going to get a return on your dollar over the long run. Again, I believe this is an excellent deal for the city, and again, great fiscal benefits as well as intangible benefits bringing soccer to St. Louis.